Alright. I'm not sure what you expected from this. I'm not sure what I expected from this. But it wasn't this. TaToH has gone for Incas. And Viper has gone for Khmer. Woo! Alright. So, it's actually accurate if I call Viper Khmer now. Last time he was... His name was Khmer and he was Franks, and it was probably confusing some poor soul out there. But welcome everyone to game number 2. This map is Golden Pit, and this is a best of 7 show match. Every single game will be on YouTube, okay? Even if this is a 7.5 minute game, and Aftermath resigned because Hera accidentally deletes his town center. Knock on wood here. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I will still upload it to YouTube, okay?
Why do I keep doing this?
Khmer versus Koreans.
Take my money.
Very, very interesting, Civs. And then we have Liereyy playing as Indians in the green for Aftermath. And Hera playing as the Koreans. So, if you missed out on how these games were structured today, each team picked 7 civilizations for themselves, for the best of 7. And then they picked 7 civilizations for the enemy team. And so... you have to play with your pool 1 civs that you picked and your pool 2 civs each game. So the Korean was pool 2. This was something that was given to Hera from TaToH and Viper. And then Indians was tier 1. In the previous game, it was very competitive. It was on Arabia, and then Liereyy forgot how to wall. Which is kind of sad because he did everything else perfectly up to that point. Now this map is very similar to Gold Rush. Except the extra gold is in the center, and there's also stone there. So you have 6 tiles of gold, 3 tiles here, 3 tiles here. You can work with that, but eventually, the focus has got to be in the center. What I do like about this in team games is that you could actually have every person town-centered and fortified in the middle. So they're fighting in the pit, and then they're also fighting on the hill. So, I'm a fan. But what happens here? Now, I've uploaded a few videos with Koreans. For whatever reason, Koreans always give me a lot of views on YouTube. I don't know. Is it the meme because I complained about Koreans for years? Is it the fact that people love turtles? I don't know. But Korean videos get really popular, whether I say I hate them or love them. And new Koreans I actually love. So check this out. Military units, except siege weapons, cost 15% less wood. So that means, if Hera wanted to play the meta and go for archers, the archers would cost a little bit less wood. That's more doable than it was before. If you wanted to go for war wagons, which I would love to see, that's more doable than it was before. So, you don't have to go straight towers with Koreans anymore. I still hate the Korean towers, but everything else about them is pretty interesting.
Go, secret, go.
Now, listen, remember, I hate the Korean towers, not the people, and not the civ. Alright, there's a difference. Alright, so this is what I expect. Actually, I don't know what to expect. I was going to say that maybe TaToH goes for the Nobu rush. Inca villagers affected by blacksmith upgrades means that you could go for a Vill rush, but I don't think that that's good in a team game. I also know that this map is normally a fast castle map. So, I feel like we might just see players full wall their bases by the 7th minute, and then go fast castle instead of going for feudal age aggression.
1890, thanks for all the entertainment you've been providing. I've been a long time lurker, but you absolutely deserve this.
Well, we'll find out soon. I mean, already you see a barracks from TaToH. That could mean a drush or a few militia to buy time. You already see some walls from Hera. I expect fast castles. So let's talk about fast castle. Oh wait, no. Lierey's going for scouts. Never mind. Okay, well then it is extremely important that he prevents Viper and TaToH from walling somehow. But, I would love to see the war wagons from Hera. If TaToH's going fast castle as Incas, it's probably into archers, eventually. If Viper goes fast castle as Khmer... does he go for scorpions? Tell me Viper knows about that. Oh my goodness. There was a hole in game 1. This could be the holiest best of 7 ever. God approves of this game. That could be really bad. If Viper doesn't realize that soon, he could be in big trouble because he's going feudal age pressure. That's not good. Viper is on the way to feudal. I don't feel like this is a fast castle for him. If anything, it almost looks like... I actually don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But he doesn't know that's open. It's really bad. And he's not checking it either. Okay, if I'm Liereyy and I see this, Liereyy, don't go in. Don't go in yet. You'll show Viper there's a hole. Don't go in. Or if you go in, at least... Oh boy. Just don't show your scout. Okay, now Khmer villagers can garrison in houses. So that can be quite nice. Here come the militia from TaToH we expected. Again, he's just going to stay in Dark Age. And Hera... He's not going for Fast Castle. He's full walled, but he's going for Feudal Age play. So he also needs to make sure he plugs the gap. Ooh! Okay. Well, Viper triple checked, or double checked, and he's now plugged to the gap. Okay. Well, good thinking. I mean, in the previous game, Hera just didn't check, and he was screwed because of it. So now he's fine. He's walled, TaToH's walled. I really don't understand picking Indians on this map. Indians are good scout-sieve, but picking Indians and going scouts on a map where players always full wall their base is very weird. Okay, archers for Viper. You do not need to build a barracks before your archer range or stable with Khmer, so it's actually a pretty solid archer civilization for early game. Ah, did Liereyy give it away? It's true. I mean, if he spotted the scout, Liereyy made a mistake there. That could have been what it was. I was looking over here at the drush. Like, that's what I said. I thought that Liereyy would just patrol his scout there. If Liereyy patrolled his scout in the gap, he'd be in already. Because Viper would probably never check. And Viper would be behind. That's not the case now. It's just the small things, man. Now, it's easy for me to say as a caster, right? But that's something that players at this level should know and expect. And Viper, he wanted to wall in the scout. Liereyy can still be really annoying here. He can attack the archers. He can scout around. Here come the T90 farms. Let's go. Actually, they're Khmer farms now, okay? We don't call them T90 farms. And oh my god, what is up with Liereyy and holes, man? Now the militia from TaToH get in. And this is just free damage. This is free damage. Oh, wait. What? What? Okay, micro nerd. Well played, Liereyy. It's still harassment. It's still idle time. But what a quick micro nerd. That was beautiful. Now, can the villager ever go back to work? Well, it'll take some time. But he's alive. He is alive. Remember, fast castle for TaToH. I believe TaToH will go Eagles? Feels like this might be Eagles. And then here come those archers from Hera. So we have feudal age play from 3 players and 1 person going for fast castle. Nice quick walls there. Beautiful quick walls, actually, from Liereyy, who now has to send all of his scouts back just to deal with these militia, just to save that villager. But that's idle time. That's a lot of small things that really should never happen. Boom. Alright. Now, yeah. Let your scouts out. Now you can plug the gap.
Namaste.
Oh, it's frustrating when small things like that happen, though. Like, that's twice now. Liereyy...
Recently finished watching Rise
I really shouldn't say this
and it made me want to play O2
in front of 5,000 people, but Liereyy he hasn't had very good luck with holes today.
Great entertainment.
Like, game 1, they could have potentially lost because of his failure there. And there he could have done damage to Viper and he didn't because of a hole.
Yum.
Sorry, there's no other way for me to say that. You guys just need to get your head out of the gutter. Okay, tower from TaToH. That gate is going down pretty quickly. Gate foundations are not very strong now, guys. They have no armor until they're built. House walls from TaToH. Has not lost a villager yet, and well calculated, if you ask me. Well done. TaToH is going for eagles. And even if he loses a vill or two here, it's fine. He just needs to keep the army out. And Aftermath is committing to this. I don't agree with committing to this. They really want it in. And Hera and Liereyy are pushed right back because of some excellent defense from TaToH. That's the moment. If you have two people go for feudal age pressure, and one person on the enemy team goes for feudal age pressure, that means there will be a double. That double happened, and TaToH held from it, and now he's in Castle Age. Where are Viper's archers? Oh, Viper's archers are sneaking around this way. Not many areas he can hit. I think he wants to wait until he's in the next stage, because he's about to click up. Khmer farmers, they do not have drop-off points now, so you can farm in this weird S shape. That looks really cool. Oh, this is a beautiful one. It's an S for snake. That's a very weird S. But I have a great imagination. But yeah, that's sick play from TaToH. Viper signals and says, I'm over here. And so TaToH is going to meet up with him. Now, in the back of your mind, you need to remember they're playing with limited gold. Okay? There's not much gold. There's 800 gold a tile. Multiply that by 6. And that seems like it's a lot. But it does not last all that long in AoE2. Not at this level. See how sneaky Viper's being? So this is what's going to happen here. TaToH's going to attack the wall. Liereyy will react to wall behind, thinking, oh, it's only melee units. And then Viper will have archers there. So now Liereyy, instead of walling here, he has to wall here, here, here. He has to wall like crazy before these units run into his base. Viper is 45% of the way to the Castle Age. He has a lot of archers. What has Hera contributed in this game as well? It's like, he still hasn't clicked up to Feudal Age. Secret just have this down, man. Secret just have this down. They know where to pressure. They know where to be. Their civs always seem to be working out for them. And so he's gone for a defensive siege workshop, which I'm sure that Viper will be happy to see. Because that's less resources that Liereyy can commit to a town center now. And I'm sure he's going to go crazy for the town centers himself soon. When he's in Castle Age, of course. Look how much food he has. Look at that food climb with Khmer. Guys, Khmer was the first civ that Viper's team picked. If you don't believe me when I say Khmer are insane now, believe Khmer. Believe Viper. This is the first civ they picked. It had to be partially for the memes, right? He could go fast imp with these resources, yeah, for sure. I think he's got a boom. Like, there's the TCs now, but... Is this game just over? Is this game just over? I mean... now Hera's like, save me! Here come some camels. Actually, the camels have a ton of armor upgrades. Is it enough, though? Because he's virtually fighting on his own. Hera is in big trouble. He's built a tower on his gold. Okay, this is what they need. They need to keep Viper and TaToH here until Hera gets upgrades, which we'll have in about a minute. Hera needs to wall like crazy. Because Viper and TaToH, they want to push. They want to engage before Hera gets upgrades. Oh, man.
But
I wonder if Viper and TaToH try and leave here. I really wonder how they judge this fight. I mean, they're doing a ton of damage already. They just need to get as much value from their army as possible. I wonder if they're scared and they take out the palisade wall, or if they push in. Well, Hera, you have to send your villagers into the town center. Yeah, you see this? They're like, oh, okay, we idled your whole economy, and now we're just gonna leave. Yeah, that's perfect play. That's perfect play from Secret. Because now they still have all the momentum, they still have that eco lead, Hera's way behind, and they're out of here. and they won't lose out on military numbers. Smart play. Now, Aftermath, they know the army's up here. If they trade versus this army, if they take it out, what they're left with is a bunch of camels and crossbows, and military is really what controls Golden Pit. So, knowing that the secret players are running, but Viper can't run all that fast. His crossbows are very slow. And now, TaToH and Viper are no longer together. Let's watch the micro here. I believe Viper has ballistics.
Yeah?
Probably the two players with the best micro in the game right now. No, I think Liereyy still has better micro than Hera, but it's close. It's close. And Viper's just running right back this direction. Man, if he runs in here, if Hera lets this happen, this is just like all kinds of sloppy. Viper might consider running right back into the economy. He'll get trapped eventually. He knows that. There goes TaToH, by the way. Lierey's mangoes there. Viper could be caught out. There's a tree there. Oh, this is going to be so bad for Viper. I really thought that Viper knew the Mangonel was there. Well, so much for best micro in the game. All of his crossbows go down, and this is the opportunity for Aftermath. See, there was a hole there. If he ran in, he could run around more, maybe snipe some more vills. Viper just got wrecked. And guys, I need to give Liereyy some credit, because I said some negative things about him earlier, and rightly so, but 58 villagers, Viper has one more than him. And he has a lot of camels. This is a crazy number of camels. He has 20 camels with armor. Okay, I noticed that TaToH's on stone. I'm thinking he'll go for those cheap Inca castles soon. I wonder if he'll get to the middle with it, because Liereyy now is town centering there. You see how important army numbers are? Like, after Viper lost those numbers, TaToH, he's just hiding. He knows he can't engage. And now, Hera, with so many crossbows coming in, I mean, they could do some real damage together, Liereyy and Hera. Also, there's something about these camels. They have so much damage against town centers, so we might even see a situation where they engage against TCs if Viper doesn't contribute. And yes, the Khmer Eco is strong, but they lack Thumb Ring, and they don't have the best archers, so the weakness of Khmer in the past was always the fact that they had probably the best late game strengths, but they struggled big time getting there. Now they have the Eco to get them there, but, ooh, nice, beautiful splits Viper, but Viper doesn't have numbers. Wow, this is a lot. This is a lot of military. It's all camping right outside TaToH's front door. It's like, sorry, you weren't invited to this party. Please leave. Please? I'll invite you next week. I think TaToH wants to imp and go for Elite Eagle, but he doesn't have the economy to do that yet. Actually, we could always see a surrounds, too. Like, he has more eagles here. He could always loop in around. I don't like how Liereyy and Hera are separating. Oh, no. Why? Why? Why do this? Liereyy, come back. Okay, okay, never mind. I think Lierey's still so close that he could have come back. That was dangerous. I'm checking resources. Viper will click up soon. Hera will not. Liereyy will... honestly, I think Liereyy will, because he has so many farmers. TaToH will as well. So Hera's still really far behind. Hera himself has said he plays really good with really good civs. Like, he likes to play the meta. But he's gone for the pool 2 civs. He's been given that each game. That's been the team decision. And, oh my god, what an engagement! What an engagement! Are they really going to dive underneath that TC? I guess the town center, it doesn't have fletching. It doesn't help that much. Viper's on the way to imp. Lierey's on the way to imp. My point is, can Hera perform in a situation where he doesn't have Aztecs, he doesn't have the civ that he would want? Wow, the Mangonels, though. Good shots, good damage. Like, the game could be decided at any moment with these armies. Both teams know that their numbers are important. But keep in mind, AM, they have gold in the center. So it has to happen soon for Secret. Oh, beautiful Machinel micro there from Hera. Beautiful Machinel micro there from Hera. That, I believe, was a bug, because that was a direct hit. That's a bug that will hopefully be fixed in the next patch. Like, direct hits with Machinels won't get kills sometimes. Doesn't end up mattering, though, that Machinel goes down. TaToH's at 43% to the Imperial Age. I think if I'm Hera, I go stone now. I go real heavy on stone, and I start fortifying places. And he is on stone, so, like, castle in the middle. Yeah, that's perfect. Because you are behind to the Imperial Age, but you have the map control, so just hold that until you catch up. It does worry me he only has, like, 14 farmers, though. That's not the food eco that you would need to get to the Imperial Age. I mean, how important is the gold gonna be? This has got to be the strategy now for Team Secret. Get the center control. I'm thinking a castle on the hill and then some trebuchets for Viper. Man, this speed bug is annoying me. Again, I'll talk to Bill about that later. Ooh, Viper? Viper has to be careful. Oh my god, if Viper loses his numbers now, it's a nightmare. Oh my goodness. It happened to Viper earlier, and we saw the repercussions. Oh, and Lierey's getting upgrades too! Okay, Viper has a castle, which might mean that Liereyy will leave. Yeah, okay. Okay. Woo, boy. Viper had just researched Arbalest, just finished that Bracer upgrade. And now Chemistry's on the way, and Viper will split away from the Machinel. Well played. Okay, I got worried there for Viper, man. Now, Elite Eagle is on the way. Oh no, Hera! His castle will be up. But what will happen here with his crossbows? Disaster! Every single crossbow is dead. Just like that. Okay, it's got to be Liereyy now. Like, Hera is just now clicked up. He doesn't have an army to work with. It's got to be Liereyy and those camels. Think we might see a bit of a switch into Halberdier for TaToH or Viper, because, like, if the risk is only camel right now, maybe you have to make a switch. That's not normal. Normally you streamline things. Normally it's full gold units. But when you only have so much access to gold, is it worth it? Ting, ting, ting. Siege Workshop's down. That tower for Hera is just to protect the town center. So much gold coming in for the Aftermath players. And there's a Treb now for Viper. 2 Trebs, actually. He has Treb coming out here, Treb coming out here, 1 here. Now, you cannot build on this sandy terrain. So, Viper's mining camp is in a pretty awkward position. Liereyy has heavy camel. He's now researching Imperial camel. This is what I mean. Like, do you add halbs here because you're expecting it to be Imp camel or bust for Aftermath? Because Hera at this point has pretty much said, good luck, I can't help you. So, well, I'll just build castles and towers. Oh boy. 51 arbs versus 52 camels. Let's see what DE pathing is like with melee now. Let's see if the melee pathing's improved. It seems really good. It seems really good. I mean, not perfect. There are some units bugging, but these are fat units. Viper's arbs will die to this. No question. Viper's arbs will die to this. Liereyy did lose a lot of camels before the Imperial Age upgrade, though. Or the Imperial Camel upgrade, to be more exact. And now, Viper is walking further into the middle. He wants to place his own castle. So Viper doesn't have an army anymore. Can they build this castle? Will the Eagles be enough against what will soon be Imp Camels? What's that upgrade at? 99%! The upgrade's in! Viper builds a gate! That's a beautiful gate. I cannot stress how sick that is. To just quickly wall out those camels from the other side. Yeah, TaToH's adding halb. TaToH's adding halb. Still 30 camels. But it's not enough. It's not enough. They back up. They bail on it. Liereyy will be off of this area of the gold. There's more gold over here. Can Hera help with Trebs now? Like, what does Hera do? He's 100 pop. I guess he helps with Trebs and tries to push back Viper's castles. But you just can't have a player who isn't contributing in a stage of the game like this. You can't. If he had his archers alive, maybe. If he was still making archers, maybe. Viper's contributing with Trebs. Hera's contributing with Eagles and with Halberdiers. And TaToH has the hill here, so I think all the castles for Hera will eventually go down. Imperial Camel, very expensive upgrade. And you put those resources into the upgrade, you expect to get more from it. You expect to hold the center more than they have done here. And if you lose the gold, you definitely can't make them. That castle crumbles. This castle crumbles. Where's Hera? He's repairing. He's gone Onager and he's gone Treb. He's just hoping to hold the center. That way Liereyy can carry here, but Koreans get fantastic arbs. He just lost his crossbows earlier, and he's not contributing with military at all now. He doesn't have anything. It's not any like decision he's not making now. He just has nothing now. He's hoping Onager will be the play. And I feel as though Onager is not the play for a lot of reasons. Like, Eagles can snipe Onagers so easily. There's castles here for Viper, so the Onagers can't even move in close. We might see a big juicy shot, though. Come on, Hera. Oh, no. He sent his Onagers to the wrong side, which happened to be the right side. Oh, man. That was his chance to hop out and fire, but he's over here now. Yeah, Liereyy will lose gold. He'll lose the monastery. All the gold control for Aftermath is getting pushed out of here. Think Viper, if this game continued, Viper would have the economy to make a tech switch into like elephants or like scorpions or whatever. But man, what a game. What a game. Now, Aftermath, honestly, Aftermath didn't have a chance once it was TaToH and Viper on the way to Imp. And Lierey's Imp Camel wasn't enough. Like, in that position there, Hera fell behind an early Castle Age. It was the double, remember. TaToH held. It comes back to TaToH holding, and then the pressure that Castle Age, TaToH, and Feudal Age Viper had on Hera. And then from there, it was always going to be about military numbers for AM. They had the military numbers. They had the map control. Hera didn't have the eco, though, and they couldn't hold it. It was the correct play from that point onwards. I think that it was really sloppy for Hera to lose his numbers, though. Like, if he could have just gotten his crossbows underneath his castle a little bit earlier, he would have had 30 military units to contribute with. Never ideal against Elite Eagle, but it's something. Beautiful play from Secret, has to be said. And now they are up 2-0 in this best-of-7 show match. Now, what's really cool is, in Game 1 and 2, we've seen the Secret players performing really well with their Pull 2 civilizations. In Game 1, I didn't think Teutons really worked all that well for Aftermath, and I also don't think Koreans worked well. I mean, I think Koreans could have been way better on this map.